Alright, this is Geek and
Freak.
we didn't actually know we were going to make this a Geek and Freak episode, but I thought, well, what the hell. So, we are in, speaking of hell, Walker Chapel Cemetery. Walker Chapel Cemetery, or better known as Old Walker Chapel Cemetery, is actually supposedly a haunted site. Supposedly. Now, given the reviews, it actually got an 89% vote, which is pretty high, and most reports give the same kind of description. That walking in the graves, you'll all of a sudden feel like hands are grabbing at your ankles and trying to yank you under the ground. So much so that it's actually pulled some shoes off of some people. Alright, so we're here recording to see if we can find any strange anomaly. One thing that is interesting, both me and Freak both got headaches at the same exact time while just traveling along the path. Kind of freaky. Right, Freak?
Right.
Anyway, so even though there's poor video, we apologize for that. We're hoping that maybe something will be captured out of nowhere. Okay, we have just stumbled upon a really big grave. It is unmarked. This is like straight out of horror movie crap, man. It is huge. It is literally the biggest grave here. My headache is like in weird areas, and I'm having a weird feeling come over my body. It's as if some kind of thing is pulling me here. Right beside it is yet another unmarked casket. It's like so old that there's like no way of knowing who it is. The exciting thing about this is just, this looks like something straight out of like a real life horror movie. Let's see, we can barely make out anything. These graves are so old, they have got to be hundreds of years old, at least. The cemetery alone is creepy enough to make anyone think that it is haunted, definitely. But coming across that huge grave was exciting enough for a video for me, because you just don't see big graves like that in an old manor anymore. So, we're going to keep on filming, and if we have any activity, we'll let you know. But so far, it's creepy, but nothing to suggest that it's any different from any normal cemetery, other than an occasional headache. Alright. You know, I'm wondering if people just are tripping or getting their ankles, like, caught on maybe some debris.
Yeah. This place seems interesting.
You know, I wonder if people are getting, like, attacked by zombies in here.
Ooh,
right?
This would be a good zombie place.
God, this is like the perfect zombie, or vampire, man.
Yeah.
Those graves earlier, holy shit, were awesome. I think we're back where we were. Yeah. I think, anyway.
No, this is a different big one.
Oh, holy shit, another big one?
Yeah, or well.
Or it could just be a stone wall.
Yeah, it's just a wall.
Oh, man.
Still cool, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the ground is definitely also very moist and soft.
Yeah.
So it's also easy to think that maybe that they're just sinking.
Yeah. I mean, any random hole, like this little one right here, when the ground is harder and less wet, you could definitely, like, trip or something.
I would definitely love to at least see an apparition.
Yeah.
People didn't claim any apparitions or anything. That doesn't mean that there's not.
Uh-huh.
You notice these graves have like a stone built around them?
Yeah.
I'm wondering why. There's a path to get in.
Ooh.
I have not one for taking paths. I would not be enabled. I had a weird feeling in my left arm. Don't know if it means anything. This angel. There's something about it. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Getting a lot of energy in it. I even feel heat coming from it.
Nice.
Dude, stick out your hand. See if you get the same thing.
Not really.
I don't mean the angel itself. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm getting something from it.
I get heat if I just lift off my arm, I think. For me, that's just blood flow, though.
Hey, look. I got caught on a twig.
Yep. James, watch out.
Yeah, see? I mean, there's of things you could trip over in this place.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm still giving people the benefit of the doubt because I'm sure if they've been in other cemeteries.
Yeah.
Oh. I wonder if we're just supposed to stand until we feel something.
Yeah. Was there any info at all on where the
No.
grave was?
Very, like I said, nothing.
Yeah.
Everywhere I looked, it's haunted. They grab your ankles. None of these bastards have grabbed my ankles yet. Which I kind of had the feeling was going to happen. Okay, so we went to the old Walker Chapel Cemetery, and yeah, nothing happened. I mean, I hate to sound like a Debbie Downer, but yeah, nothing happened. The best thing we had was me and Freak at the same time had a headache. Like, literally, it happened at the same time as soon as we passed a bunch of gravestones. And occasionally we get a feel of, like, some kind of weird energy or something like that occasionally. And every now and then it sounded like we may hear a twig break or something like that, but nothing too out of the ordinary. I mean, the cemetery itself was cool looking because you had giant graves and stuff like that, but all in all, I think people may have been just tripping over, like, some random thorns that were sticking out of some graves. I noticed that. Or twigs that had fallen. And the ground was really moist, too. There were some graves that were even partly buried that you could easily trip over. So there is a good possibility that people were just tripping and they assumed someone was grabbing their ankles. But I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, and maybe the ghost just chose who they were going to grab, whose ankles, and who they were not. So therefore, our experience was empty, but, you know, at least it was a cool run. Then we went to, it was on, I believe it was Harrison Drive. There was supposedly a house that was going to be at a dead end that had a prostitute ghost. No jokes. Those will be saved for later. But a prostitute ghost who literally stands late at night on the doorstep and waits for her next customer. The only thing we found were houses with people in them. Like, living people, not dead prostitutes. Yeah. So, yeah, if you're looking for a dead prostitute for all you necrophiliacs out there, sorry, didn't find one. Yeah, that's our experience. I'm sorry to disappoint all of y'all, but at least you got our honest opinions. If you want to go down there, check it yourself. At least you'll get some good scenery when you come across the huge vampire-looking coffins. Alright, this has been Geek and Freak. Geek signing out. Any last words, Freak?
Bye-bye.
He says bye.